Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what today is? Today is Tuesday, so you know what that means? Tuesday Talks, that's right. So today we're just gonna have a recipe day. We're gonna go ahead and make a cheesesteak sandwich. I'm gonna use one of those butane stoves, so we haven't used that in a while on the channel. So I figured let's just mix it up, let's have a conversation, let's make a nice meal. We're gonna have a nice cigar. Of course we're gonna have a cigar. It's not a camping with Ed if it's not a cigar, but let's just jump right into this. Well guys, let's get into it. So first off, our step 2 today is going to be water. It is 90 something degrees out today, so I figured let's cook outside, let's not cook inside. That's good guys. So today, like I said, we're going to go ahead and make a cheesesteak. Now we're going to go ahead and prep some ingredients. We have an onion, and then I have some of these mini peppers. So I'm going to go ahead and just prep everything, get it all ready, put it in this bowl. So I'm just going to cut up these peppers. These mini peppers work great for a lot of things. I buy them, I make omelets in the morning with them. They just work great for everything. So as we're doing this, so I was talking with one of my subscribers, and you know, I was thinking about something, and I wasn't sure if it's something I really wanted to do or what. Well, I thought about changing the name of the channel. I know that sounds horrible, but you know, I figure I post some content that's more than just camping. It's other stuff. It's, you know, cooking outdoors, it's, you know, me hiking outside, it's whatever the content is. So I thought about maybe changing the name to something like Ed Outdoors or something along those lines. I'm not sure. I figured, you know, let's go ahead and talk about it. If anybody has any suggestions, throw it in the comments below, or just leave it as it is. I don't think it's that crucial where if I post other content, people are going to say, well, that's not camping. But we'll see. Just I was thinking about it the other day, and I figured, maybe we could. See how easy these little peppers are? We do have some great outdoor footage planned for this coming week. Next week, actually a week from next week. 2 weeks. That is a week from next week, is 2 weeks. Last one here, guys, for the peppers. And by the way, I did wash all these vegetables before I brought them out. We don't need too many. It's only going to be a sandwich or two. And then we're going to go ahead and prepare this onion. That outer onion membrane is pretty thick. Let's see if we can salvage it. There we go. So let's go ahead and I do like a little bit more onion than peppers. So we're just going to go ahead and prep these, throw those in there. This is an easy meal. So that's it. We prepped the peppers, we prepped the onions. Let's go ahead and try to get this butane stove set up here. Let me move that out of the way for now. So again, this is that stove we showcased on the channel earlier. Oh, I have it upside down. It's a nice stove. And then this just flips out. It does take this butane. Okay, I think I got it now. So it is locked in now. So we're just gonna go ahead and it's on. The flame is on. So we have a nice pan here. We're gonna make sure it's level. We do have a little oil in this container here just to get us started. These little containers come in handy for stuff like this. And then we have our peppers and onions. Just go ahead and get those right in there. Now, one of the things that I do when I'm cooking is trying to season throughout. So you want to season the vegetables, you want to season the meat when the meat gets added. So let's talk about seasons. Now, you could use as simple as salt and pepper. I love this Longhorn Steakhouse grill seasoning. This works great for everything. So I'm gonna use this and go ahead and season these vegetables. Move back a little bit. Turn this down a little bit too. It doesn't need to be. So far, that looks great. And then for the steak, now there's all kinds. You can use fresh steak, fresh shaved steak. You could buy those Steakums. One of the things that is my go-to is those frozen, it's called frozen ribeyes from Walmart. They come looking like this. Very similar to a Steakum. These are frozen, so they do take a little while to cook too. We're gonna cook these vegetables down a little bit first. And then we'll add the meat. So I'm gonna go ahead and let these saute, and then I'll follow back with you guys. Okay, so these peppers and onions are sauteing down pretty nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and add the meat. Because this does take a little while because you put them right in frozen. Similar to that of Steakums. Just gonna cover them with the peppers and onions. Let them cook down. And again, I want to season as I go. So I'm going to take some more of this seasoning. Put it on the meat. You can tell there's always a hot spot when you use these kind of outdoor grills. But these things come in handy. It's a single burner stove. It works great. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this cook down, and then I'll follow back up with you guys. Well guys, this is looking great. I separated it into two little cheesesteaks. And now putting cheese on top is the big taboo topping that everyone talks about when they talk about cheesesteaks. Some people use provolone, some people use Cheez Whiz. I'm just using some of these imitation American slices. So we're gonna go ahead and just put one on each. And then we can assemble. trash bag here, so this will go right in here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. That looks great, guys, doesn't it? So now for the rolls, I have some nice long rolls here. So we can go ahead and move this back. Get ourselves a roll. I'm gonna get this ready and I'll follow back with you guys in a few. Okay, so here's our roll. Let's go ahead and get this cut open. And then we're just gonna use some tongs. Let's just put this over here, make it a little bit easier. Put that right inside the roll. There you have it, guys. Now, toppings, you could put mayonnaise, you could put ketchup. Again, another taboo thing, I do like ketchup on them. But there's the cheesesteak for you. How does that look? Well, guys, that sandwich was phenomenal. It's amazing how such simple, easy ingredients makes such an amazing sandwich. And I'm sure you can elevate that by having a better quality roll, better quality meat. That all plays a factor when you start judging these cheesesteaks from either Philadelphia or anywhere you go. But let's have a step two. It's very hot out here today. It's probably 90 degrees here today, so it's a warm day. So let's have a cigar. So today's cigar is going to be another one of those backyard cigars that I like to classify as. It's called a New Cuba. I believe we had these on the channel before. It's another one of those premium, not so premium cigars. We talked about it last week on Tuesday Talks about the filler. Again, these are one of those other ones. If you look very closely, you could tell that it's not all one leaf. But again, these are great backyard cigars. Again, it's a New Cuba. It's a nice gauge. This is what they call a Maduro. So it's a little bit stronger, but it's a good cigar. Not a great quality cigar, but a decent cigar, I should say. Again, if you're just hanging out in the backyard, a little lopsided on that cut, but it works. We have our torch. There we go. It's great. Again, let's get another drink. I'm underneath the umbrella on my patio because it is so warm. There's really no shade at all in my backyard. The thing about my property is there's not many trees on my property. There's trees on the outline of my property, which gives me a lot of leaves, but nothing really on my property, which is nice, I guess, but no shade, zero shade, especially this time of day. So yeah, like I was talking about earlier when we were preparing the meal, I was talking about maybe changing the name of the channel. Now we're about 166 subscribers, that's great. And I just don't wanna have it where I'm boxed in, where we're only doing camping. Like I like doing things like we're doing today. We're doing a quick recipe, we're having a conversation, we're having a cigar. Is that really camping? No, not really. So that's why it's toying, I'm toying with the idea of maybe changing the channel's name. Not sure yet. Let me know what you guys think. Throw something in the comments below if you think we should maybe call it Ed Outdoors or leave it with Camping with Ed. Because again, I don't want somebody joining the channel and have a misconceived notion that I only do camping, because we do things like this on a weekly basis on Tuesdays, where we reconnect, we connect, we talk about camping topics, we talk about recipe topics, all kinds of fun stuff. Have a cigar, we have a step 2, not really a step 2, but my kind of step 2. But all in all, it's been a pretty good week. We're at Tuesday. A couple more days, we got to get through this week. I'm on vacation next week, but we will still have a Tuesday Talks, so stay tuned for that. But I'm looking forward to the vacation. I'm going to have some great footage from down there too. I'm not going to tell you quite where I'm going or what we're doing, but there's some great outdoors footage that I'm going to be able to get. So I'm looking forward to that. But I hope everybody has a great week. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not subscribed, I urge you, or I ask you, if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. It really helps. We're trying to grow the channel. I hope everybody has a great week, and we're going to reconnect again this weekend. There's no doubt about that. Have a great week, everybody.